Okay, here's another drill, more of a new school drill because we're going to link the new school positions. Once again, the purpose of these drills are multifaceted. There's lots and lots of drills you can do. But the most important thing that you're learning is the balance and then the control. But for our purposes, for self-defense purposes, not only do you want to develop those attributes the same as you would do in an MMA match or a sport match, but you also want to start thinking, for lack of a better term, three-dimensionally, okay? In Jiu-Jitsu, especially in tournaments, we tend to think one-dimensionally where we're constantly imploding. You know, we're getting tighter and tighter into the guy because that's where the points are and stuff. In self-defense, sometimes the techniques are identical to the way you train them, except you got a hard surface. But you want to start thinking three-dimensionally. More like an MMA match in that sense, except you're not waiting for the referee to do it. At one, you know, you may take the guy down, you may control him, then you may make space and get up again. So this drill is good for those situations, just to see how we keep transitioning from farther away, closer, closer, then reverse it and go farther and farther away. Real simple. So I start from the knee ride, for example. We already looked at how we made a transition to the mount here, and then we can make a transition into, you know, a Russian mount here, and then we make a transition into the Mongolian mount. Now here, we're going to make a transition off to one side or the other, and there's different attacks that may set this up, but the thing I want you to think about is simply kicking off, getting back to the side, and then you can go back to your knee ride on the other side. Okay, so I'm going to ride on his hip. Again, if you're trained for MMA, you're thinking about, okay, I'm here, I can put my strikes in, although this position isn't used as much as it should be these days. For the street, don't forget that other step is I can totally step back, get away from the guy, kick him and make space, fight the next guy if it's multiple opponents, whatever. I can go back to him, maintain this position, or start getting tighter. So I'm back to here, and now, again, okay, I decide I'm going to work him on the ground. He's kicking and bucking, my knees are taking a beating, so I want to make my transition to a Russian mount. Again, I can use this hand to keep his hip down. If he's bucking, I can use it to post. There's a lot of things I can use it to lace his legs and turn him. Now from here I go deeper. I go east of Russia into Mongolia. I'm in the Mongolian mount. Remember, I want to be careful here while we're talking, but I want to sit as close to his solar plexus as possible, even a little higher. Pull up hard on his head. Remember, I'm driving my butt into his chest like this, and the only part touching the ground are the heels of my body, and I want to push off my heels. So this is great if you're on pavement, whatever. Gravel would be a nice scenario. Now from here, if you want to put this into the drill, you can go back and forth to the Russian this way. I can work my way back to my Mongolian this way, and then I can Russian this way. You can keep doing that, or for the smooth drill, you go back off by heisting your legs. You end up in this position, stay flat for a sec, and then from here again, I can go back into my knee ride and begin the process again. Don't forget to add completely disengaging with the guy, which is one of the things left out in both MMA and in sport. Is there are times when I'm done with this guy, I want to get out of here or get my cell phone or there's other people around, I can completely stand up, attack, run away, go back to knee ride, go back to mount, begin to get my Russian mount, right? Go to Mongolian. From here I can switch either way to have a Russian on either side. At some point I can heist off, go back to the knee. Don't forget to think about disengaging. Talk to people, get away from me. You know, think about your line of vision here. All these things going to fit into your self-defense package if you're going to use these techniques. If you're thinking, again, for lack of a better term, three-dimensionally instead of one-dimensionally. Okay?